is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and we're doing something a little bit special today. I realized, after I saw information about a PC mod where it removes the HUD, that that was a possibility in the menus. Uh, at least last time I played, because I haven't finished this game, and I really want to, and it's been bugging me that I haven't. But I remember looking through the options menu of this game and seeing that the HUD was customizable, at least to an extent. So I thought it would be really interesting if I took a page from that PC mod and I did a Let's Play of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt with no HUD and playing it realistically. And what I mean by realistically is that when instead of using fast travel, I have to travel everywhere on horseback and on foot. I have to use the map to actually get around. I have to use waypoints and little signposts, and I have to use my memory to navigate the world. And I thought that that would actually be a great way to play the game instead of relying on a mini map and relying on things that we've grown so accustomed to having in video games like this. I thought it would be great to depart from that and have no HUD at all and restrict myself to never being able to use fast travel and just making this an immersive, nitty-gritty, realistic playthrough of the game where I take the time and I try to learn the areas that I'm actually traveling through. I try to learn the different ways to get to places, and it'll make combat more fun because I won't know how much hit points I have. I won't know how much hit points my enemies will have. Things like that. So I hope you guys will enjoy, because I've actually had a lot of thoughts about doing it like this, about having a playthrough of a game where I don't rely on the things that people grow accustomed to. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get into it. We'll skip this. This is on the PlayStation 4.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Ooh, that always gives me chills. Alright, so let's go to the options menu real quick. For the audio, let's turn down the music a tad. Maybe about right there. I think that's good. And then display. HUD configuration. So here gives you all the things that you can do to further customize your HUD and things like that. And for those of you that don't know, HUD is heads-up display. Just kind of different things that different games give you to better understand the world, I guess, the game. So here, we're just going to turn the HUD off with HUD visibility. Just turn it right off. So back out. And let's start a new game. I think I'll just stick on story and sword. I think we're gonna have a good enough challenge ahead of us as it is. Show tutorials. Ooh, I'm actually torn on this one because I haven't played the game in a while. So I forget the control scheme and all those, all that stuff. Yeah, we'll leave them on. Simulate Witcher 2 save. On. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Yes. Okay. That was a crazy opener. Kaer Morhen, Witcher Keep, Bakes of the Gwynlek.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Nice. Alright, welcome to the tutorial. Welcome to Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary, where you'll also find detailed information about world lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Alright, now, I know you guys asked whether or not I was going to use my ability to like call Roach, or if I'm going to go to where I left him. That's actually a very good question. I'm not sure about that. When we get to it, I'll have a more definite answer. But if this is going to be a realistic playthrough, I am kind of leaning towards going where I left him. Hopefully, when we pull up the map from the menu, maybe then it'll show us where we left him. Maybe maybe that will help us a little bit. If it becomes to be like if it becomes really tedious, then maybe we'll go to using the ability to call Roach. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, mini-map and objectives, alright. And then this is the menu, if I remember correctly. There we go. So here's the world map. This is what we'll use to get around instead of the mini-map. So we'll have to plot our course like ahead of time and stuff like that, so that'll be real cool. Quests, I will be using like this menu just to see like quests and to assign the quests and things like that. We won't be able to see what the quests are doing, obviously, but we can come here for reference, so that'll come in handy. So it says use your Witcher senses to find the key to the bedroom door. Okay, we hold L2 for the Witcher senses, and we look for highlighted items. It's actually, I'm gonna go to the options real quick because that's really sensitive. Let's go to see how 0.85 feels for both. Vibration on. Okay. See how that feels. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Alright, so Witcher senses. Come up here, I think
You're
it's...
running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
There we go. Okay, there's the key. But I know if I look around, I can find other stuff as well.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Whoa. Didn't want to do that.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
Okay. Looks like most of this has been looked at. So let's grab the key. Okay.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Had her taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her, though.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
Wow. She's pretty good.
You're not in this circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Apology's not enough.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course.
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall. What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Oh. Yep. Yep. Nothing to see here. That didn't, You didn't see that? That didn't happen. I didn't just jump and fall to my death. That was all part of your imagination, and we're moving on. So... yeah, that was real embarrassing. I forgot that the fall damage in this is actually a lot more brutal.
Beat you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Get out of my way,
About
kid.
breathing through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut it out.
Okay, let's not fall this time. There we go.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl-ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Might have. But don't use my words of wisdom on Vesemir, got it? That's playing with fire.
Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Let's start with the fundamentals.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Witchers must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they plate-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strengths and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-handed gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Okay. R3 to select or deselect a target. When you have a target selected, all your attacks are directed towards it. You don't have to select a target during combat, but doing so can help you focus on a specific opponent.
Quick cuts! 1, 2, 3! Strong strike! Give it all you got! Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady. Dodge!
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
I'm too old for this shit. Now, parry. Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword, its angle?
What am I supposed to parry? Fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm's coming.
And take that!
Damn it!
Slice your jugular.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen.
Activate the Quinn sign. Select the Quinn sign using L and X to make it active. Alright. Cast a sign, press R2.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
The Quinn sign protects you against damage and certain critical effects.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Okay. Oh shit, wrong one. Oh, there we go. I was
What
doing it
the
wrong.
blazes are you doing? See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. Alright, Geralt. Come on! See, that's...
The Ard sign stuns opponents or in some cases knocks them to the
Time for
ground.
Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling.
Okay. Axie.
Stop showing off, Geralt. Axie can really muddle your mind.
You can use the Axie sign to temporarily disorient your opponents.
Show her, Geralt.
Oh, you bitch. Alright.
See this, Ciri? Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Gwen'll dampen the blow. I'm too old for this shit.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to do. The combat tutorial is now over. If you want, you can continue training with Vesemir. To stop training, simply sheath your sword by holding left or right on the D-pad.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Whoa! Okay. Oh.
Not good.
Jeez, Vesemir's kicking my ass. Let's go to Igni. Okay, okay, Vesemir, back off, jeez.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Freaky. Temeria, Road to Vizima, May 1272.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Monsters. Life on the continent and in the Skellige Isles is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear of the countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. Well, it's a good thing I have my... It's a good thing I have my HUD enabled. Adrenaline points. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities you can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline when you are not engaged in combat.
Of course. When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
You can regenerate vitality by eating or drinking, or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Note, while playing on the Blood and Broken Bones and Death March difficulties, meditation does not regenerate vitality. Food and drink can be placed in your consumables slots for quick use during combat. Press up or down to consume them and regenerate vitality. You have some food equipped in your upper consumable slot. Press up now to eat it and regenerate a portion of your vitality. Oop, wrong one. Alright, let's look at our inventory real quick. See what we've got. Currently equipped items, so that's the stuff on the right. Here are the other items currently in your possession. Okay, that's in the travel bag. Inventory tab, select a tab to show the items of that type. Here you'll find information about your most important character stats. Okay. To equip an item, select it and press X. This tab shows crafting components and alchemy ingredients. This tab shows quest items and all items which fit in no other categories. This tab shows food and items for Roach. This tab shows oils, potions, and bombs. This tab shows weapons and armor. You can toggle between large and small item descriptions by holding L3, or turn off item descriptions by pressing L3. Okay. You can see how a given item will look on Geralt. Just press square. Using the preview option, you can see how items will look which you cannot yet equip. Choose the order which items will be shown, press R3. To see your character stats, hold R2 or press R2 to go to the stats panel. Okay. Your character's primary stats are shown on the left. When you select one of the primary statistics, on the right you'll see additional statistics related to it. Huh, this stuff seems new. You can rotate your character using R, zoom in and out using R up, and change the camera's position with up and down. Okay, cool. I like that. We're one badass looking guy. Alright. Back out of that. Potions. Tawny Owl. 5% stamina. What's that? Woven Hour temporarily lowers the required level of all items by 2. Okay. Quest items. The letter that we have, I think. Alright, food and drink. Nothing, because I think we have them equipped. Alright. So, I'll press up. Welcome to your horse, and press X to mount it. Why don't I do a little bit of looting real quick. Take all. I definitely think that that's going to be... Luckily, our Witcher senses shows us stuff that we can pick up in the environment, or else I would not have a chance in hell to pick up any of this. Okay. Okay. Pick up this one. Then, oh, what's this? And then that'll be good.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek wide valleys, climb over high mountain peaks, and trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse Roach to help him on his travels. To have Roach come to you, double press L3. Still not sure whether or not we're going to use this just yet.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
Double press and hold while moving to gallop.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
You know, this is one of the only games where I'd be totally fine with just not having to fast travel. Traveling in this game is always a pleasure.
Giddy up.
We going?
Help me! Help!
Oh no.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't know us a thing.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Click to open the game menu and read it. Use L to select the glossary and press X. L to highlight the bestiary, press X. Entries in the bestiary provide additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies for how best to fight them. Press circle to close the bestiary. Okay. Necrophage oil. Grape shot, hybrid oil. Okay. Meditation. Resting. To rest until a specific time. Select a time using L and press X. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get... Okay. Only blacksmiths can forge weapons and only armorers can craft armor. Look for their icons on the map and minimap. Okay. Books. Characters. Tutorials. Bestiary. There we go. Let's look at the map real quick. Oh, can I not? There we go. World map. Let's see if it shows me... Oh, it does show me Roach. Okay. So, in that case, I think I will, yeah, I think that'd actually be a good idea. Since we can see where Roach is on the map, we can do it that way. Wherever we leave him is just where he's going to be left. And if we want to use him, we have to go back and we have to go get him. Just to make it a little bit more realistic. When on a road, hold X without steering to automatically follow its path. Your horse won't lose stamina while using this option to
Faster.
automatically blah blah blah. Oh, okay. I remember that. That's cool.
A griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Populated areas. You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remembered town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft, and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked with that symbol on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Hold to dismount.
So it was. Except it was some drowning. Slept on the kid. Witcher?
Jeez. Careful where you're going.
What? Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Options marked with that will open the shop panel. Okay.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Dialogue options marked with that symbol will end the conversation. Okay.
Thanks. For everything.
Part of me is wondering if I should turn off the subtitles.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
You hear? Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Oh, Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? Parcel out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Okay, ask travelers about Yennefer.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with that upside-down triangle will make use of the Axis sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. Okay. I just want to talk.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray. No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Yeah, okay.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
As you can see, Witchers aren't exactly accepted. Wonder if I can go up that ladder. I don't think so.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in the noggin.
Oh, hello there.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Let's get to the... I'm not really in the mood.
Don't generally drink with strangers.
Come. I know this to be a vile place. You might down a little glass merely to aid digestion.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
And who might you be?
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennefer?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he she's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself, the Butcher of Blaviken.
So you know who I am.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
That guy was interesting.
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Take my advice. Go back to your books while you can. War's no game. No faculty meetings to attend. No tenure to gain. End notes to compile. First soldier you see'll kill you.
Why would he do that? Me? A neutral civilian? A scholar?
Boots.
Come again?
He'll kill you for your boots. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
Mm-hmm. The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Options marked with cards. We'll begin a game of Gwent. Alright.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Do you want to begin the Gwent tutorial? No. Pretty sure I know how to play. Alright. Choose a card to redraw. Oh my god, that is terrible. Oh, it's not okay. That's not bad. Let's see. My turn. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go ahead and throw down Siegfried of Denezel. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day. Okay. Let's toss down. Ah, crap. Picked the wrong one. I forgot that torrential downpour is the siege stuff. Let's go with... Actually, yeah. I'll do that. Yeah, for this round. I want to see what he does. Thought so. Sabrina Glevisig, daughter of the Kedweni wilderness. I think I'll pass. Nice. I get to go first. I actually really enjoy Gwent. I can't wait for it to come to the Xbox or the PS4, I should say, because it is on Xbox right now and PC. Hopefully he doesn't have anything crazy outrageous. Awesome. Hey, we won our first game.
Well. You've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
You've got a new Gwent card. Examine it, open game menu, go to Gwent deck panel. Let's check it out real quick. Oh, Zoltan. Okay. I can't help it, but whenever I hear Zoltan, I can't help but think of Dude, Where's My Car? When one of your quests is updated, notification will appear, blah blah. You can press to start tracking it. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Quests. Ask the Nilfgaardians about Yennefer. Collect them all. Complete your collection of Gwent cards. Okay.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
See you later, Vesemir.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
What? I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Rip his stones off!
Time
Jesus.
to end this.
Come here.
Nice meeting you.
Everyone's just gonna start screaming, huh?
Freak.
Game saves. Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. Still, you should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers.
Your grand told me about Smithville.
That is a good point. So let's go ahead and save. Ooh, I didn't want to see any of those. Ugh. I'm just gonna delete these older saves. Completely forgot about that. Okay.
missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby, started poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Dad had a
Oh,
sort
it
of
was
too.
Except it was some brown bears. On the key.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on.
Word is they laid his corpse to rest.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
What are you offering?
Let me have a look at your stock.
Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Press X to make a purchase. Press circle to close the shop panel. Okay. Temerian stuff. Horse blinders. Saddle. Saddlebags. Maximum inventory weight. Okay. Repair kit. Rabbit pelt. Ooh, cards. What's this? Torn out page, Griffin decoction. I will buy that. Empty bottle alchemy. Water for food and drink. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy. Oh, I can't. Let's go over here. Let's look at what I can sell. Don't know if I want to sell those things. I'll just come back.
Take care.
Okay, let's look at the map real quick. So, that direction is the main quest. It's a bit of a ways away. But first, while we're here, why don't we check out the notice board? So that's down the street in the main square.
My gran told me about Smith.
Give me a slingshot.
Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting
Gonna hunt
nearby, started
bears.
poking him, asking. When he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it was.
By little razor.
Goidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Dervan now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutting. What kind of name is that anyway? Dervan.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Dervan, may the Gold Sun guide you far away from my land.
Good eye to you. Good eye.
You can tell there's some animosity there.
It's raining, it's pouring, and Vermin is roaring. He bumped his head when he went to bed and wet himself the morning.
Guardians to farm our land.
You talk bigger bollocks than a noon rates you. Did you say? Looking for trouble.
Who taught you that?
Chetty.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's
May
a
the
little
sun
fool
shine
who'll get us
upon
all
you.
killed. I see you with him again, and you'll regret it.
Outdoor relief. The Imperial Garrison hereby announces that every week the village's poor may come by to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Cheats will be punished like any other thieves and to the full extent of the law. Wanted deserter. Last night, a soldier fled from the army camp under the cover of darkness. The wanted man, a recruit who's recently volunteered to join His Imperial Majesty's service, goes by the name of Audrin. He claimed to be a Kedweni by birth, but said King Henselt's misrule had convinced him to join the Imperial Army. He was part of said institution for a mere 2 days, but managed to eat and drink enough in that time for an entire regiment of dragoons. Anyone with information about this deserter's present location is to report to the garrison at once. Description: modest stature, wiry, with thinning hair. He fled in his undergarments by squeezing out through the latrine's drainage systems, and probably thus reeks like an old boar. Characteristic marks can be easily recognized by his voice, which has the telltale rasp of a hardened alcoholic. Anyone found providing shelter or sustenance to this deserter will be subjected to a summary court-martial. Looking to borrow a plow. Hey lads, there any among you can lend me a plow? Thing is mine, smacked up against a stone in my field so hard it bent half-ways. And may a fiend take me if I know how to fix it or plow my field without it. Death to the invaders. Okay. Brother missing. Bastien, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground the least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by the corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastien. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude, and sure to show it a plenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard, just near the bridge. I've made camp there. Dune Vildenvert. Okay. Contract. Ooh, it'll probably be good for us. Devil by the Well. Good folk. I know there's a war on and every man's got trouble enough of his own, but perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury, and if you don't know, well, come and ask and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. Odolin. Points of interest. There is much of interest to be found in the world's dense forests and fog-clad swamps. Whether you pursue a notice board, question mark markers will appear on your mini-map to indicate potentially interesting places. Seek them out to learn what secrets they hold. Okay. There are many places of interest nearby. See what the area. World map with blah. Okay. Every important location you have discovered will be marked on a world map. To jump to your current objective, press L3. Scrolled map, use the left stick. Current objective is marked with that. Available quest markers are exclamation points. Here you can see the objective of your currently tracked quest. If there are multiple objectives, you can switch between them by pressing R3. Here you can see a mini-map showing an overview of the region. Press R2 to increase, decrease its size. Okay. So there's quite a few points of interest. Wow. And this is really where the game opens up. It's pretty awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to this guy about a quest. See if we can finish it. Because I think if this is the quest I'm thinking it is, it'll only take maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And then after that, we will... well, that'll probably be the stream. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, I think. Yeah, almost 2 hours. So after we talk to this person and finish that quest, we will finish up the stream. So let's talk to this guy. Oh. Seem troubled, friend.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Don't insult me.
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. The humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Okay. So, go to the world map, and then you can place your own markers on the map. To do so, move the cursor to the desired location, press square. Okay. Place a special marker, hold square, then use L to select the type of marker you want. Confirm your choice by letting go of square. Alright. You can only place one default custom marker at a time, but you can place up to 10 total of the special markers. Okay. So, trying to remember, so let's go to quests. Witcher contracts, that's Twisted Firestarter. Let's track that one, go back to the world map. And that's gonna be right behind the forge. Okay. Points of interest, all of those things. Okay. Once you've explored a location, its icon on the minimap will become grayed out. I'm gonna pick these up real quick. Then I think I'm gonna go into the options and turn off tutorials. If I can even remember how. There we go. Turn that off. Fish eye effect. Not too sure about that one. Alright. So, looking around here. What's this?
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
Okay.
Boot prints. A man's. Large.
So let's follow the tracks.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Okay. Follow this.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Got a lump of bread today.
That's nice. Let's get this real quick. Take that stuff. Aha!
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape.
Drowner's this close?
Lost his boots in the rush. Bleeding, but not badly. Surface wound.
I cried, Hellraiser.
Oh, for a second I thought it was that guy.
Tracks lead back to the village.
Me gran told me about the Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day, so folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking.
Making
when
me
he
a
started
slingshot.
twisting plums
Gonna
around him, so
have me
wham
girls.
bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some drowner that had supped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on.
What did old Ernest prophesy before he turned his toes up? That war was nigh. Lucky he didn't live to see it himself.
You took bigger bollocks than a noon-wraith's unicorn.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Okay. Oh. That was lovely. Thank you. Love how she's just like spitting all over the place. Oh my god. Jesus, lady. Like, I get you want to clean, but come on. Okay, yeah, I'll leave you.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him.
Jeez.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't ought to talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
No thanks.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
And I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me.
Don't feel like beating the crap out of a drunk.
I gotta apologize. Gotta go. Apologize.
Come on. Come on, little drunkard.
Freak.
How nice. There you go. One foot in front of the other. Oh, look at him stumble.
You raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Goidemar.
What do you mean? I know what they named you at your cutty. What kind of name is that anyway? Durban.
Nilfgaardian. My gran was from Nazaire.
Oh, so that's how it is. Then by my leave, Master Durban.
Who knows what
May the
tomorrow
gold
will
sun
bring.
guide you, far away from my land. With a roof over your head, that's something. When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizima, they burned the outskirts to the ground. By all gods! What did you say? Who taught you that?
Chetty.
Now listen carefully. You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. And you're not to play with Chetty no more.
But Chetty's my best mate.
Chetty's a little fool who'll get us all killed. I see you with him again and you'll regret it.
Come on. Yeah, get out of the way, little kid. There you go. Oh, he's so cute when he stumbles. Come on, little drunkard. There you go. So cute. See, it's nice when you're not being all racist and burning things down.
Up and at 'em.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Oh shit. Yeah. Villagers will love you now.
Villagers will really love you now.
Well, no, I don't give a flying fuck about them. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
That's fair. Alright. So, we took care of that quest. Let's see. I'm thinking we're gonna end the stream here. I'm really enjoying this. I feel like it's adding more depth to the game when I can't when you have to do everything differently without the HUD. It's actually really nice. But this is gonna be it for the stream. Next time we're gonna do the Devil by the Well contract and Missing in Action. So those two are gonna be coming up. I don't think it shows here. Let's see real quick, because Witcher contract is probably gonna be first. So let's see where that's at on the map. Okay, that's just over there. So next time we're gonna go over here, talk to this guy about this monster contract that he has about a devil by the well. So that should be interesting. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this stream, please hit the like button. It helps me out, lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content. If you want to see more of my content, you can subscribe. There's going to be more coming. I have a Mass Effect Andromeda playthrough that I'm working on. Currently, I'm starting this. I have a Kingdom Hearts playthrough that's currently on hiatus, but I'm going to be picking that up real soon. Back up real soon. And every once in a while, I stream Overwatch for fun. Sometimes I have friends with me, sometimes I don't. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. Leave a comment after this stream ends. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.